There's been some new developments in the hit on John Latorre that took place in Melbourne, Australia. To briefly recap, in the early morning hours of March 12, 2024, John Latorre was exiting his garage and heading to his business at the fruit and vegetable market in Melbourne. Latorre was approached by one or more shooters who shot him in his upper body. Recently, authorities are confirming it was a headshot. According to the investigation, Latorre was considered to be a high-ranking member of the Androgata. Since the shooting, investigators have been trying to piece together what took place and obviously figure out who's responsible. With no eyewitnesses to the shooting, video from security cameras were collected, and law enforcement reached out to the public to turn over their dashcam videos. It's now believed the two-man hit team used a smaller type of motorcycle, one with a modified muffler, which made it very noisy, most likely to drown out the gunshots. According to Professor Anna Sergi, who was interviewed by ABC News in Australia,
the Ndrangheta kills for three reasons, mostly. One is preventative, usually preventative, to avoid things from getting out. One is revenge, so punitive, if you did something, and obviously if you are an internal and you did something. And the third one is demonstrative, so it's a performance. So you need to kill someone in order to show someone else your power.
the funeral for John Latorre took place this past Saturday at St. Monica's Catholic Church in Moni Ponds. His service was standing room only, and investigators, without question, are reviewing the photos of all who attended. The investigation uncovered a possible motive for Latorre's murder, which regarded his involvement in a bungled cocaine shipment. In 2020, a plane loaded with 500 kilos was attempted to take off from Papua New Guinea and headed to Queensland, Australia. That plane crashed shortly after takeoff. When the plane was discovered, it was void of a pilot, passengers, or drugs. Not long after, the pilot turned himself in to the Australian consulate. Following the pilot's self-surrender, authorities were able to locate 28 bags from the plane's load. 5 people with ties to the Androgata in Australia were arrested in connection to the downed plane. It's more than likely the pilot began cooperating. In a final theory, investigators now believe Latorre's murder was the work of a FIFO assassin, which is a foreigner who flies in and out. So you could believe investigators are checking the airline manifest for flights coming and going from Australia to Calabria. I'm presently working on an interesting video, one I feel most will enjoy. Here's a little hint. Think of the Son of Sam or the Ted Bundys of the mob. Stay tuned.